All right, so welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to learn how to convert the mass to the number of molecules. Okay, so we're going to use this question here as an example in order for us to understand the concept. So before we can solve this question here, very there are some few things, okay, that we need to actually understand. Okay, so just like maybe mass, okay, or the weight of something. There are units that we use to measure them, right? Okay, so for example, if I want to measure how heavy a bag of mini meal is, I'm going to use kgs or grams, right? If I want to measure the distance, maybe from the administration block to the classes, okay, I'm going to measure that distance in units called meters or kilometers. Okay, if it's very far apart. So just like the examples that I've described, the mass of atoms has specific units in which we measure them. Okay, so you can see here the question is saying determine the number of methane molecules in 0.55 milligrams methane. Use the AMU approach. So AMU means atomic, okay, mass approach. Okay, atomic mass unit approach. So this is what the AMU actually mean. Atomic mass unit approach. Okay, so now this AMU, these are the units that we use to measure the mass of the elements or the atoms that are on the periodic table. So when we are looking at the isotopes, okay, when we're looking at the isotopes, that average mass that we are finding for the different isotopes of a particular element, the units for that mass are what we call as the atomic what? Mass units. Okay. So if you go on the periodic table here, okay, there's a key here on how to use it. Okay, there is a symbol there, the written symbol. So I'll just write X. And then down there, you can see the written atomic mass. Okay, and then on top, the written atomic number. Okay, so this atomic mass here is the one that is measured in AMU, atomic mass unit. So all these numbers that are below the symbols like that, these are what we call as the atomic mass units. Okay, we get these by just finding the average of the isotopes for that particular element. Okay, so now going back here, I want to convert this mass here to the number of molecules because the question is saying determine the number of methane molecules in this mass. So I'm converting the mass to the number of molecules. So there's some relationship, okay, that I need to know. So the first one is this one, and this one you just have to master it. Okay, the first one is that, okay, one atomic mass unit is the same. Okay, one atomic mass unit is the same as 1.661 times 10 to the power minus 24 grams. So this one should be in your head. Okay, just know that one atomic mass unit is equivalent to 1.661 times 10 to the power 24 grams. Okay, that's the relationship that we have to know. Another relationship or relationships that we need to know is that um okay, so is that one molecule of a compound, okay, so I'll write it, one molecule of a compound. If you're dealing with a compound anyway, so one molecule of a compound is equal to the molecular mass of that compound in atomic mass units. So we're just going to find the molecular mass of the compound, and those units are just going to be in atomic mass units. So what do we mean here? So for example, if I have COH, okay, so how do I find the the mass of this compound here. Okay, I'll just say I have 2 oxygen, 2 multiplied by 2, then I have 1 carbon, so carbon multiplied by 1. And then I go on the periodic table, okay, and then I get now the atomic masses for these guys. Okay, so the atomic masses, we said these are the numbers that are below there. So for oxygen, it's 15.999. So they usually just round it off to 16. So this would be like 16 multiplied by 2. Then I'll get 32. Okay, and then for carbon, it's 12.01. So that is 12.01 multiplied by 1. I'll just get 12.01. Okay, so when I add this, I'll get 44.01. So these ones here, okay, in some, when we're talking about the mole ratio, this here, or the moles, okay, in details, these here are going to be what we could be calling as molar masses. So these molar masses are actually measured in atomic mass units. Okay, so the second rule that I want you to know is that one molecule of a compound, okay, is equals to the molar mass, okay, or the molecular mass of that particular compound that is measured in atomic mass units. Okay. Okay, so that is a valid relationship that we need to do. So in order for us to convert the mass to the number of molecules, okay, we just first of all need to convert this mass using this ratio that I wrote on top here to atomic mass units. Okay, and then once I have the atomic mass units, I'm going to use this second ratio here to convert into the number of molecules. Okay, because I'm going to say such and such a number of atomic units is equals to 1 molecule. Okay, and then what about this number of atomic mass units? How many molecules are they going to have? And then that's what we're going to be using to what? To convert. Okay, but the mass that you have there for the compound should always be in um grams. Okay, but now you can see what we have is 0.55 milligrams. So meaning here, okay, we have to first convert the mass to the grams. So just use the metric system. Okay, so that will just be 0.55 multiplied by 10. This is milli, so that is 10 to the power minus 3, and then grams. Okay, so I have my mass in grams like that. Okay, so the next thing is to use the relationship that I have. So 1 atomic mass unit is equals to 1.661 times 10 to the power minus 24 grams. So what about these grams here? How many atomic mass units am I going to have? So that would be 0.55 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 grams is equals to x. From here, I'll cross multiply. Okay, this whole thing here multiplied by x, just get 1.661 times 10 to the power minus 24 x is equals to, and then this multiplied by 1. Okay, I'll just get 0.55 times 10 to the power minus 3 grams. Okay, in fact, I can ignore the units now. Then I just divide by this number. Okay, even this side, I'll divide by the same number. Okay, so this and this will cancel. I just remain with my x. X is equals to, and then I can punch this on my calculator. Okay, so there's a clever way in which I can do this. I can actually separate these two numbers. So the ones without the 10 to the power something, I'll put them together like this. Okay, but if you want, just punch this on your calculator, multiply by this, but make sure you put them in brackets. Okay, otherwise you are going to get the wrong answer. Then multiplied by, here I have 10 to the power minus 3, down there I have 10 to the power 24. So this one I can easily divide, right? So that is 0.55 here. What is happening to my calculator? Okay, my calculator phoned up. Okay, so I have 0.55. Okay, I'll just use my phone. 0.55, okay, divided by 1.661. Okay, so I'll get 0.3311258 8278 multiplied by, here I have 10 and 10. So that is 10. And then I can subtract the power. So this is minus 3 for this minus 3. And then minus, because these are dividing, and then inside the brackets I have minus 24. So I'm going to have minus 3 plus 24. And this is just going to be 21. So that's the power that I put there. Okay, 21. All right, but what is this? These are atomic mass units. Remember, the X was there, this side for the atomic mass unit. So meaning this mass here, okay, has equivalent atomic mass units like this. So 0.3311258278 multiplied by 10 to the power 21 atomic mass units. Okay, so those are the atomic mass units. And then you remember the other relationship? Okay, we said one molecule, okay, of a compound is equals to the molecular mass of that compound in atomic mass units. So here we had this compound, CH4. So what is the molecular mass of this, or the molar mass? Okay, that's going to say I have 4 multiplied by um, the mass for the hydrogen, and then 1 multiplied by the mass of carbon. So when you go here, okay, hydrogen has 1.007494. So you always round these numbers off to 2 decimal places. So for the hydrogen, if I round off the 7 there, it's going to be 1.01. So that will be 1.01. And then for the carbon, you can check it, round it off to 2 decimal places, that is 12.01. So it means the other one is 4.04. This other one is 12.01. Okay, so that would be, let me add, okay, so that would be 16.05. Okay, and we said the units for this should be atomic mass units. Okay, so meaning one molecule, okay, one molecule of a compound, and the compound that we're considering is CH4, is equals to the molar mass of that compound. So this is the molar mass here, and the units that we're going to use will be atomic mass units. Okay, so now this is the relationship that I have. So now, how many atomic mass units do I have? I have this. So I'll just put the atomic mass units here. Okay, multiply by 10 to the power 21. Okay, to the power 21 atomic mass units. So here I'm going to put X. Now I want to find how many molecules are going to be equivalent to this. So we're just going to cross multiply. Okay, so that would be 16.05x is equals to 1 multiplied by this. I still get the same number. Okay, so times 10 to the power 21. Okay, so now I just want the value of x. So I'll divide by 16.05. Even here, divide by 16.05. So x is equals to, and then I just divide that number. Okay, so that number divided by 16.05. Okay, so it will give me 0.0206308892 multiplied by this one. I didn't touch it, so I 10 to the power 21, and these will be now molecules. Okay, so now I can just write it here nicely. So it will be 0.0206308892 times 10 to the power 21 molecules. Okay, so those will be the molecules there. I can actually make this to be in scientific notation. So to be in scientific notation, it requires this guy here to be greater than 1 but less than 10. So I'll move this point 2 times to the right like this. So it'll be 2.06308892 multiplied by 10. And then since I've moved 2 times going to the right, I'm going to subtract 2 from that power. So that would be 19, and then molecules. Okay, and then also be careful to check the number of significant figures that we had here. So here there are just two. So it means here also round the answer to two significant figures. So that will be 2.1 times 10 to the power 19 molecules. Okay, so that's how we can solve this question. You just have to know the valid relationships that are there. Okay, so meaning that first of all, I will summarize it here. Convert the mass to atomic mass units, then convert the atomic mass units to the molecules. Okay, sometimes the question will further ask you to convert the molecules to the mass, to the atoms. Okay, then you can convert the atoms to the moles, just like that. Okay, so they can give you any of these and then they ask you to actually find the other one. Okay, so that's how we can answer this question. The final answer is this. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you need more videos, they are there on the website. Just search discrete learning .com. You're going to find a lot of videos on all the chemistry topics. All right, so this has been Tutor Solutions. Until next time, always there for you.